gonna be real, man. I cried today. And I haven't cried in a while, but this morning I was talking to my mom. I was just letting her know how I feel about things, how things have been going, and as the conversation is going, it just hits me, man. All those emotions, all those things that I've been building up and holding inside just because I've been telling myself, like, man, I'm a man. I don't get to do that emotional shit, bro. I got people depending on me. Thug it out, get through it. And I did that for so long that I get those builds up, it builds up. And today, man, I think just telling my mom all that and just being a little vulnerable, which I'm not used to, which is a little hard. Not even her, even my girl, I was a little vulnerable to her too. And you hear all these things talking about, like, oh, if you're vulnerable, if you show weakness, they're not gonna fuck with you and this and that. And maybe that's part of the reason why I hold it in so much. And I did for a while until this morning. I just let it out, man. And it felt good. It honestly did. Felt weird. It also felt weird. But more than weird, it felt good. And then I continued talking to my mom. She was telling me all these things, you know what I'm saying? Just being there, just listening. And it felt weird because I haven't opened up to my mom like that in a while. I've opened up to her about things and all that, but not the way I did today. And it kind of brought me back to when I was really young and I would scrape my knee outside and run to my mom. You know what I'm saying? Or whenever I would feel something, I'd run to my mom, hug her, and just cry. You know what I mean? It almost brought me back to that. Gave her a hug, and like as soon as I embraced her, that shit just fucking flew out, man. All of the emotions, everything just came out, man. And we hugged for a little bit. And after that, man, I just talked a bit more with her and continued on with the day, you know? But I really just want to come on here, let y'all know, like, me personally, I always told myself that I'm a man. I don't get emotional. You're supposed to thug it out for the people that you love, for the people you're doing this for. You can't show them the weakness because you got all of this responsibility. You got all of these people counting on you. And I still believe in that. I do. Because this responsibility of a man is necessary. And I don't know if I'm just saying this because I just let it out today or if I really believe this, but I've mentioned a couple times having that outlet to keep you sane, keep you in that right mental space, but honestly, what really will get that out of you and get you back on it is crying, man. It really does help. Sounds kind of funny, but it really does help. And I've cried before, but not like how I did today, man. Because like I would cry and I would just sit there with all these emotions and all these feelings, and I'd be sitting there like, and I'd be like going like this, you know what I'm saying? And then like my eyes would tear up and like maybe like a tear would come out, but I wouldn't like cry, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it was just, I was still holding back. I was still just holding myself back from being emotional like that. But like I would feel like bro, like my heart would feel like broken, you know what I'm saying? And then I would just like close my eyes and then like a tear would form and then drop. But like nah, today, man, like that shit was like fucking like you know what I'm saying? And I think allowing yourself to release that, get it out, even if you don't want to do it in front of people, you don't have to, man. Fuck it, come out here and do it, you know what I'm saying? But it's just the way it happened today. It's just the way it happened, man. And my mom was there for me, which is a blessing. But it was all these things that, and I really realized one thing too, man. I got a lot of issues in here that I still gotta work out. I still gotta learn about and grow from. And I think focusing so hard on the hustle has kind of blocked all those things away and locked them away and not let me really acknowledge them and learn from them and do what I need to do with them. So I think with that hustle, especially this time around, they all just built up. And with certain things that are happening in my life, certain things that I've experienced and now and all this, main one being my girl, because I haven't had a girl in a while, man. If you guys seen some of the old videos, and it's different with them because you almost take on this new responsibility, right? And I really like this girl, and I feel like part of me feels like I'm treating her right how I should, and then the other part of me feels like I'm not. And then I don't know if it's part of me feeling like I'm not good enough or I'm not this or that, right? Which I don't feel like I'm not good enough, honestly, because I am who I am, you know what I'm saying? I do want to be the best version of myself, but that will take time, and that will be something that happens as the relationship builds, you know what I'm saying? Even with her, even with me, the relationship will get stronger over time, and that's okay. I gotta accept that. But it's all new to me, so I feel like with that being new, that also has been, and a man, a female, I'm telling you, a woman will have your emotions swaying, man, whether you like it or not. Because especially if you start to form this connection to them and you start really caring for them. Because now you're not only looking out for yourself and your family, you're looking for someone else. And then you're going to care about how they feel or what they're going through and all this and all that. So if they're having some going on, then you're going to have some going on. And that's beautiful, but then that's also kind of hard. Especially if you yourself have things that you still have to figure out. Like how I do myself, you know? And then it's hard because then I don't want to put all the burden on her with all my issues, because she has her own shit going on too, you know? And as the relationship develops, maybe you give a little bit and take a little bit. But most things you do gotta work on yourself and really get through them. But then also some things you can just talk to your partner about and, you know, get through it with them. And I don't know where that balance is. I'm not sure. I haven't been in a relationship, so I'm really learning a lot still. And then all this pressure, taking care of my family, it's on me too. And then the pressure I give myself to want to become the best version of myself, to become financially free, to become my family's just cycle breaker, I guess, you know? So all that pressure's on me too. And then on top of that, I'm tired. And it's honest, I'm tired, man. Not tired of like all this shit going on, because all this, everything that's like piling on me, it's life. It's okay. I can deal with it. I know I can, because I want to. And I know it, when I do, I will be better for it. But I'm tired in the sense of like, these 2 jobs are catching up to me, man. I'm tired. But I'm gonna get into that in another video and really break down what the purpose of those 2 jobs are, man. And we'll see some good shit come out of that. But yeah, man, just wanna share that with y'all. It's weird, but letting those emotions out, allowing myself to be vulnerable, feels weak now in the moment. It feels like maybe a man shouldn't, but then part of me also feels like allowing myself to become vulnerable, to accept and feel my emotions, will possibly make me a better man too, especially for my children, you know, and even for myself. Because the relief I got letting it out like that, man, it may not have had a solution, it may not have really solved anything, but it just allowed me to release some of that pressure, release some of those feelings. And then with that, it cleared my mind a bit, and I was able to look at the things I was dealing with a less clouded mind. And that's honestly more than I could ask for, you know? And it just really puts things into perspective, man. But it shows you what you value, what you care about. And it gave me at least some more motivation. And let me just throw this in here at the end for any of y'all that care. But I'm also just gonna share just cause fuck it, why not? I'm gonna be taking a trip out to Mexico this upcoming Sunday. Actually, yeah, you guys will probably make sense. And I'm gonna film some videos out there, but I'm gonna just be out there for a week. Go with my pops. He's out there working, so I'm gonna go out there and help him with the ranch. It's all new to me. I've never been out of the state really, just Oregon once. And never been out the country except when I was like 2, but yeah, I don't remember none of that. But it's gonna be a whole new change and a whole new perspective. And when I come back, I tell myself like I'm gonna come back. I feel like I'm gonna come back with a new mindset, a new drive, and just a whole new everything. And I feel like I need this break. And I say break, but I'm really going out there to work, you know. But we'll see. So I'm enjoying these last 3 days before I have my last work week, and then I'm off. But enjoying these last few days with the people I care about, spending time with them. And some of that time is with myself. So I care about myself, man. I love myself. And not in an arrogant or egotistical way, man. I do love myself. And I know I'm not perfect. But I know that I am working towards becoming a better man. And I'm working towards achieving my dreams. And I will do that. I will be a better man. And I will achieve my dreams. And this was just a little bump on the road, right? But this bump on the road really shook me up a little bit, gave me a new perspective, and we'll see what comes from it, man. And right now, I don't have all those thoughts gathered up because this was literally just today, right? So what I'm sharing with y'all today is just what I feel today. And if you yourself are in a similar position, let it out, man. Honestly, let it out. And if you don't feel comfortable letting it out to someone, it's okay. Go out somewhere by yourself and let it out. It's okay to. It's okay to. If you don't, how I didn't, it builds up, man. It really does. And it clouds your mind up. But also, be careful who you be vulnerable to, because not everyone deserves to know that side of you. Because some people may take advantage of it, or some people flat out don't care. And you can't blame them for that. You know what I'm saying? But if you do have somebody in your life that you could be like that with, that's a blessing. And really show your appreciation for that. Really do. And if you don't have anybody to open up to like that, it's okay, man. It's also okay. Might make it a little harder, but just, you have yourself, and that's all you really need. So let it out and see how you feel afterwards. Take care.